everyone, Rick with Hit and Run Candlestick here. How are you? Market's all closed up. It's about 6:15 East Coast time. This is Wednesday, January 20th, 2021. Glad everybody is listening. Thank you very much for checking in with us. I do appreciate it. Hey, always remember to leave a note in the comments if you have any comments. Also, check us out on social media. We've got Hit and Run Candlestick Facebook page, Twitter, LinkedIn, I guess. We put things out there. In fact, later tonight, I'm going to put a couple of charts out on the Hit and Run Candle Facebook page if anyone is interested in peeking at that. Okay, let's get started here. I've got, 10? Let's see here, 11? I've got 11 charts that I want to go through that I'm adding to the watch list here, or updating from the watch list. Some of them are already there. I do want to remind everybody we're getting into this earnings season, and be very, very, very careful with earnings. Personally, I'm not a fan of earnings. I try to avoid earnings like the plague. I think they're just, well, I avoid the earnings, okay? Let's leave it at that. I just avoid the earnings. We can talk about, if anyone is interested, be glad to tell you, talk to you in the trading room about that. Okay, so KIRK had a great day today. Overall, the chart pattern has been pretty nice here. Here we've rallied up, put in a nice little bottom, rallied up, another nice little bottom, rallied up. And what appeared to be resistance right through here, it looks like today that resistance may be becoming support. So what we're going to look for is now consolidation. Now that we've broken out over that support, what we're going to look for is a rest, some consolidation. The typical chart pattern, what we'll be looking at from here is we're up, something that comes down like this and then starts back up. As we see that, let's make that bigger, there we go. As we see signs of buying coming in here, even a breakout, we'll start looking at that for a trade. That's KIRK. Right now, based on where we are in the buy box here, I've got $21.50 as a stop. That's assuming that we buy it in the lower half of the buy box here, because this is almost 10.5% from the top to the bottom. And that's way too much risk. If I was to buy this up here, there's no way I could handle that risk down here. So if we do buy it here in the upper end of the buy box or a breakout, I'll have to adjust that chart pattern just a little bit. Or I'm sorry, adjust that stop up just a little. Okay, so if we take a look at this chart, oh, by the way, on the Hit and Run Candlestick Facebook page, there's a free bullish W pattern ebook, and it explains a little bit more. But here, whoops, that's not what I wanted. Let's try that again. There we go. There we go. This is a bullish W pattern right here. Just take from the top down to this point, and then take it up here at the top. We'll pin our line right there, and we'll come right back down. So low, high, higher low, or a double bottom. And that's what we've got here now. And up we go, and you can see we broke right out of that top point up here, that pivot point up here, broke right out. Okay, that's a bullish sign right in here. We also have a morning star sort of kind of pattern here. Doji, follow through, and then 2 bars of rest, and then a breakout. The overall price action here, I think, is top notch. Looks pretty good here. Earnings are not till March. So again, we're going to be shopping for an inside day, looking for a buy, and then take profits on the way up. How about a little wing, W-I-N-G? Wing has pretty much done the same thing. We moved up. We just could not get through this 146.80 level. You can see we failed over here. So that's resistance. Well, now that we've broken out, that becomes support. So we'll be looking for a pullback, a rest, something inside this green box area, or inside day of today's candle. And by the way, the inside day can be over the next several days. So, the trade might not be ready to take until a few days. It's not like it has to be traded tomorrow. So I'm going to wait patiently until I get the sign, I get the chart pattern, the sign, the price action. Live trading alerts will alert me. When I get that, I'll look at buying this WNG and take a look at the upside potential here. We start to get a breakout. There's quite a bit, about 10%, to retest these highs over at 169. Take a look at this bottom that it has created. Beautiful bottom. Just down we go and then up we go here. You can see right in here we have a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. So we've got an inverted head and shoulders that just really started to take off here. So Wing, W-I-N-G, is one we definitely have on our watch list. Oh, and earnings on the 17th. So it's kind of around the corner, 17th of next month, just shy of a month. Net, N-E-T, earnings are around the corner, 11th of next month, so be careful with that. You can see the beautiful trend that we've got. We got a little bearish in here. Pretty good little bearish candle pattern right here. We broke down. We've come back up. We've tested. We tested right through here. 1, 2, 3, 4 candles. Kind of tested in there. And we actually broke out on this fourth candle counting here from the left to the right. And then today, we held up very nice in the buy box area. So what I'm looking for is, once again, a buy in the buy box. I do the same thing over and over and over and over. It's pretty boring trading, really. But when I'm able to, I don't know if anyone follows the Road to Wealth account. It's on the website. We post our statement there. The next statement will come out in about, 12, 13 days. We'll post our next statement there. And so you can see that, well, you can just see. And, we've been able to double and triple the account since this past August. And it's by doing the same old thing. It's just very boring trading. Just trading the charts with good trends, good quality charts, good price action, waiting for them to come to us. And we just, when they get into our pocket or our trap, then that's when we look to buy. Net is one of these that's looking really, really good. Nice little rounded bottom here. AQN. I apologize. I'm kind of losing my voice here tonight. AQN, we've rallied up. Let's put some arrows in there. You can see that we've rallied up here. We ended up failing about $17. And then we came back, we tested all through here. And then we broke out today. There's some great breakout candidates out there, and that's what we're looking at right now. A couple of these might not be that I'm about to show you, but so far we've had these breakout candidates. So I'm just looking for a nice buy inside that buy box or an inside day to the candle over the next several days. We're going to use about $17 as a stop. And as always, we're going to take profits on the way up into strength. 6, a little bit of, 6 flags here. This is a pretty nice looking chart. I got to tell you here, this is really nice. See how, well here, let's do this. Let's draw on this a little bit. See how we went sideways right there? Let's, we'll put it right there. And then let's just take it from right here up. See that nice little wedge that's in there? And then we broke out. Well, when we broke out, that's exactly what we're looking for, are these breakout signs. So I'm going to put another line right there. There you go. See how we broke out? We tested. This would have been a terrific place to be buying as well. We just totally missed it here. And now we've come up, and now we're consolidating again, and it looks like we held up over this 368.85. This is what I'm looking for as a stop if we end up buying it inside the buy box there, somewhere around that 37.60 mark, with little less than 3.9% risk from the top to the bottom. And as always, we'll simply take profits on the way up. Now, just in case anyone thinks that we have all winning trades, we don't. I sold a couple of them today for a loss. Well, I sold one for a loss, I guess it was. What was it here? I know I sold something for a loss. Let's see. Oh, we got rid of CPE for a loss. And these, I post all these in the trading room, and I post them on the members app. So no matter where you are, if you have a smartphone, you can have the members app, and you get alerted anytime there's a buy, a sell, or an adjustment, and it's within seconds of the time that we actually place the order or set the stop, adjust the stop, or sell it. Within seconds, you get that alert. So anyway, as we move up here, we'll take those profits off the table, and like I said, we post those in the room and on the app, so you don't have to be in the room. CSIQ is setting up. Beautiful chart. Look at this thing. It broke out. Nice flag on the pullback. Look at those bulls come back, and I'm looking at 54, about 54.85 as a stop. Looking for a buy inside the buy box here. So just over the red line, over the stop line, over that downtrend line that we have in there. And then we're looking for that to move up. Earnings not till March. So I think that's very positive. We don't have to worry about earnings too much on CSIQ. TJ Maxx, earnings in about a month. So we have a little bit of ways to go here on TJ Maxx before the earnings come out. Now, on this one, I'm looking for it to move up higher. So a little pop to the upside. Now, after hours, it's actually up here. So after hours, it's right now, it's sitting at 68.77. So about the middle of the buy box. So we'll be looking at this for a buy inside this area. And then as it starts to move up, assuming it moves up, there's absolutely no guarantee it is. And it's going to really need to break out to make any real money. But on that breakout, that's where we're starting looking for some profits and taking our base hits on the way up. And that's how we increase the road to wealth account. UAA, now I bought this one today. I bought this today, and I know the earnings are on the 9th, just right around the corner. So we want to watch that, but it's still about 19 days away, I guess. So there's plenty time for this to move up. If it does start to move up, as always, like I say, my trading is about as boring as it gets. We'll take profits into strength as we move up. If you look at that chart, we've had a nice trend. We came up and failed at this 1830 level. That's where the sellers decided to come in. There was another attempt to get through, but the sellers beat the buyers down. Sellers beat the buyers all the way back down to actually below the Trendicator, and then we moved back up over the T-line, and from there, the buyers took it up higher, and now we're seeing we saw some profit taking here. Came back, test the T-line and the Trendicator. A very nice bullish candle came in today. If you look at today's candle, the previous days, and then the previous days, we have a Morningstar type candle. It's not a perfect Morningstar. I like to read between the lines a little bit, and to me, that's close enough. So I'm looking at this as a bullish chart. The trend is still up, and as always, we'll take profits into strength as it starts moving up. Keeping in mind that earnings are around the corner. How about a little JB Hunt here? Take a look at that, and let's take a look at IYT first. Look at the transports. Look at how those transports are setting up. What a beautiful chart. And then back to JB Hunt. Take a look at that. Beautiful, beautiful belt hold. And here we had the sellers totally took control with a bearish engulf. And man, just knocked JB Hunt just flat down today. It opened up and the buyers just took advantage and just bought this thing all the way back up, creating a bullish belt hold. Sorry, I just noticed I didn't have my stop or anything on there. So let me do that real quick. I'm going to put that on here like that. Come over here to another chart. Ooh, that's a little too far. So, you know what I think I'm going to do is probably look at a 2-day chart. You know, that's close enough right there. So what I'm going to look for is a buy over 147.30, and then we'll put the buy box in there like that. Okay. Now, a lot of times, it's not guaranteed it's going to be this time, not guaranteed at all. But a lot of times on a belt hold, we see where price doesn't immediately start working. It might mess around a little bit. It might. No guarantees. But if it does, and then it comes back up into the buy box, that's where we'll look at buying. If tomorrow it acts very nice and just continues up, if we open up and I see it moving, then I'm likely to be a buyer here. Also, if I totally miss it and it pops up, more than likely this will give us another chance to get in, and then that's where I'll look to get in on this. But right now I'm looking at JB Hunt as being a pretty nice chart with this belt hold. Remember, with candlestick signals, though, you always need follow through. So it'll be very important to see the follow through, the continuation of the belt hold. Another chart that I kind of like here is Stein, S-T-N-E. I know it has a nice long wick here. I say nice, might not be what a lot of people like to see. I'm not sure it's my favorite candle either. But what I'm looking at on this is the fact we have a downtrend here that has been broken, and it held up above that downtrend line. It also held up above the T line. And if we look at all these touches, look at these touches here on that red line. Lots of touches. That's going to be our support line of our stop line, $80 and about 75 cents. So anything above that, I'm going to look at as bullish, and we may place an order inside the buy box looking for that to move up higher. Earnings not till March. ADT is another nice chart. Out of all the charts that I have here tonight, I almost think this might be my favorite one. Of course, this is the one that's not going to work out, right? But I think this is one of my favorite charts. I just like the way the price action is looking here. And I hope I didn't jinx it by saying that. I really do. There's a 2-day chart, 3-day chart. Look at that. Nice tight trading. Weekly chart. Weekly chart, we have a Fig Newton or a doji continuation pattern setting up on this. So I'm hoping that we have a nice inside day over the next couple of days in here, and that's where I'll look to buy. $8.85 as a stop. This thing starts to kick a little bit and move up. Of course, it's going to have to break through these highs. If it breaks through these highs, then you've got a gap here to fill, and we're looking at somewhere between 10, maybe 20% move on this little chart of ADT. Alrighty. Again, hey, I want to thank everybody for watching the video. Go check out that Facebook page, Hit and Run Candlesticks. What is it? Facebook, Hit and Run Candlesticks. And there's a bullish W pattern ebook over there. And in the next day or two, there'll be another one published there as well. Alrighty. Thank you very much, and we'll see everybody tomorrow in the trading room. Take care.